stamp collecting. And so I thought, God, this is boring. And I thought, I'll become a rebel. I wasn't rebellious enough to become a rebel. I didn't think there was anything I particularly wanted to buy into, like typical school rebellion and saying, I hate everything and whatever. I didn't really hate everything, and I was kind of just floating around.
Yeah.
But just
puberty is hatred, isn't it?
Well, just the idea, I didn't, hate my dad. I didn't have a huge problem there, but I just felt I was really boring because I'm just working, and so I stopped working. That was my idea. I stopped working, and I thought it was really good. And I stopped working, and people would say, teachers would say, well, what is happening to your work? And I just would sit there laughing because I just got
Would you just like went on strike and said, I refuse to do any more auditions?
Yeah, I refuse to do any more of that
you're like
writing
Karl
on paper.
Marx.
Well, no. It was kind of, it's a pathetic rebellion. But
it's a pathetic
rebellion. But
rebellion.
the interesting, it was a pathetique rebellion, and it became a whole play in France, and it was a big hit. And it's called Les Miserables. And, but...
It was about a boy who wouldn't do accounting.
Yeah.
You're exactly right.
But who got in and had a talent for it.
But
just didn't come up.
The tragedy.
But in the end...
Tragique. So you could have been a great accountant.
I could add up.
Hey. If I didn't respect you before, I do now. Did you have a period of rebellion?
No, actually, that wasn't...
Come on, make it more interesting.
We haven't got on to the rebellion.
No, I haven't done...
Oh, okay, go on, finish. Rebellion.
The only rebellion was coming out as being a transvestite, and that's not much.
Oh, no, we've already heard that. Come on, you got to top that now.
Well, I went
Have you had your dick removed? I mean, please, let's top last year.
No.
All right, then forget about it.
I went to Moscow and...
What?
No.
Were you a rebel, or did you miss the bus?
No, not particularly. I had what they called a attitude problem towards my work, and as opposed to being a rebel, I was unaware of it. I was just fed up at school, and so I developed an attitude problem. Apparently, I came from a tiny town in Scotland, a beautiful town called Crieff, and everyone should visit. It's beautiful up there.
Do they pay you in Crieff?
No, they
to say
get really minty if you don't mention it. They get really upset.
Crieff.
So I've mentioned it now. We can carry
Did you
on.
wear little kilts and little, play little haggis
No.
games?
Yeah, I used to wear
crossbows?
kilts. I used to have catapults. Crossbows? No, catapults we'd had.
Did you run like through the heather like a wild person? I imagine that.
Yeah.
And have little...
But not in a kilt, though, because the thistles get up your arse, don't they?
No, a kilt gets... Yeah, it's good to kilt, because you don't get...
But nettles...
And David told me that it's much healthier up there. That's why they're not infertile like down here.
Yeah.
Because their genitals can swing freely. It's true. And it's all the tight trousers.
Tight trousers aren't good. However, really deep
You'll
fried
never
Mars
breed
bars
again.
My name's not tight trousers.
You'll never breed again because your trousers have just been a little too tight. And he can just procreate all he wants. And it's a Scottish thing.
Yeah.
Anyway, back to...
So I was obsessed with old... They used to play black and white movies on BBC Two, back to back on the weekends, and I'd just be there watching them.
It's like Billy Elliot, which I haven't
black
seen.
and
You know, everybody goes, I cried, like it's good to cry. Go watch a dog run over, you'll cry too. But it's like Billy Elliot. Here's a little, person from Crieff suddenly announcing that you want to be an actor.
Yeah.
Were you like
you
laughed
see, also
at by the other kids
and
tortured? You should have filmed it, you would have made a big movie.
But there was where my arrogance started, I think, because I went, fuck you, because I will be. And I am.
Yeah, you damn it,
are.
you are.
Yeah, and
are there any other
there.
arrogant people from Crieff who also said, hey, I'm going down to the big city? I mean, was it an epidemic?
No.
It was just you?
Well, I don't know. I don't know. I didn't know.
Didn't you have friends?
Yes, lots of friends, but they didn't say I'm going down to the big smoke to be an actor.
Oh, right.
No.
And did your mother, because I know your brother, which I didn't know, it's funny, you know this person and you don't know anything. It never came up in our conversations.
My brother.
Is a RAF pilot or something? Do you always feel like you're really doing a joke job?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
He drops
like
the
that's
bombs
a real
and I wear the
that's
makeup.
a real job.
That's
you know what I mean?
No, it's true. I mean,
yeah.
It is, but they're both extreme in their different ways, you know.
You're dropping bombs too.
Yeah.
I saw what was
Whoa.
Which one did you see?
Oh, many. And I think a lot of us would like to know, take us through the plot of Pillow Book. Now, there's a Japanese person who can only get her rocks off if she writes actual, felt-tip scribblings on somebody's genitals. Is that really the plot?
No, the plot. It's an artistic ideal of the pleasures of literature and the pleasures of the flesh and the melding the two.
And probably if I was Japanese, I'd get
it. Wasn't it?
Yeah.
Wasn't that good? I wish you hadn't talked right over me while I said
it. All right, say it again.
I'll probably never say it again.
No, I'm going to get a
coat.
coat. Tell it to him.
Okay. The Pillow Book.
When did this come out?
Oh, a while back. 94 or 5. 94 or 5.
Oh, I've missed this.
It's beautiful. I'm naked in it all the time, haven't I?
It's a prop penis, isn't it? That's
no,
not
it's
you.
not, no.
That's never you. No.
We did an orgy at 10 in the morning on Velvet Goldmine.
Yeah, we did.
An orgy?
With real everything, weren't we?
Yeah. It was.
I've
Leave
never
the room
forgotten
and
coming
the
through the
show
door.
takes off.
Oh, no, I shan't. Go on.
Yeah, it was great.
I'm quiet.
No, we're not going to say anything about it. But
Oh,
it was
please.
great. And if we could tell you now, I mean, we need a program where you can really speak your mind.
This is a program where you can speak your mind.
No,
We'll
we
pay
know
you
that you're
more.
going to cut out everything, like all the
All the
cat
orgy
words.
stuff, and we'll only keep in about, like...
Well, it was an orgy, and he said, we thought, oh, all right, 10 in the morning, orgy, okay, and then real stuff started coming around.
Real things were
going round,
floating
so
around.
we thought, oh, well, let's go for this. And so we just did orgy all day.
I came in with two naked, because they got, I don't think they were strippers they got in, but they got in naked models. Is there a difference?
I don't know.
There is. Some dance, some just have the photograph taken. Well, I was with the photographable type.
Right.
Like this, with topless in a pair of leather flares. Fantastic. And I'd lost some weight for it and stuff. I'd shaved everything from kind of the hipster line up.
Did you shave it, or did somebody else shave it?
I did it. And it's a very funny feeling to be, because it's very like being a little boy again, you know, because you're all smooth and nice. And so I came in with these two
Stripper
naked ladies, nude ladies. And outside the door, there's always a very embarrassing moment before you start, you know, before action. Yeah. And you're not looking or anything. All right, yeah, here we go. And as soon as you go in the door, of course, anything goes, doesn't it? Because it's art.
It's live it and go it and be it.
And I came in the door with these two naked birds, and I looked to my right, and there was Eddie Izzard down in somebody's pants.
Emily
Emily
Wolf.
Wolf's pants down in there.
Emily, who was that
Emily
name?
Wolf.
Emily Wolf. And I had to stop myself going, all right, Eddie.
Well, no, but you actually came by, and you grabbed my ass as you went by.
A few times.
And I remember I had to get Emily's bra down, top off. It was quite technical getting her clothes off.
It's all very
before
technical.
He grabbed my ass. When he grabbed
I
my
love
ass.
listening about art.
No, listen to this. When he grabbed my ass, I kept turning round, and I should have been going. So I didn't have to act it because I kept going round and going, what the fuck? Oh, it's you. Oh, right, we're in a orgy. Right, sorry, I've been getting bras off. And that was my reaction every time. But it started off with me and Emily. It was just sort of kind of a kiss and a. Where we go. By the end of it, I was getting most of her clothes off, and it just kept, you know, take 10 was.
This would have made it a
very
much
cross-eyed afterwards. Hang on,
a
I'm just
much
gonna
better
uncross
movie.
my eyes.
It would have made a much better movie.
What if the orgy went on and on?
Well, if we could watch it, because we really were left out of it.
No, you could see it. It was all there.
Well, you didn't really see it. It was like when you watch, you know, what's that thing with Helen Mirren where she does it with the donkey, but it's, you know, it's in another film. Caligula. And do you get excited when you? I mean, I've read this in interviews, like when you actually show your rectal area to a large group of people.
Rectal
do you think?
area?
Wait a minute, I wasn't trained for this, or
No, it's like swimming naked or something.
it's happiness?
Because I've done it on stage, and I've done it big time in Velvet Goldmine, a lot in the Pillow Book.
So much.
But
in the
there's
Pillow
something,
Book.
especially on stage. I did a play down there. I did What the Butler Saw down in Salisbury.
There's no nudity in that show.
There
is.
is. There's
the
the
corpse.
the page boy, the naked guy running around at the end.
That was you.
Yeah, and I had a cracking one night because I had to jump up from behind the sofa with a policeman's helmet over my genitalia and then run across the stage and out. And because it was Salisbury, and especially in the matinees, it's a very, very tweedy area. I mean, it's high tweed down there. I mean, I would always drop the helmet a few steps before the door, just to hear the. Because it's just better than it's just great fun, and it gives you a sense of power and thrill. It's
just by acting.
I found it's easier doing Lenny naked, not all the way through, but when I was naked.
Is it pleasurable?
It's quite euphoric in a way, because it's easier to be naked in front of 900 people than it is to be. I'd go from the dressing room to the stage area with a dressing gown on,
right?
And then I'd go out 900 people, and it was fine out there. It was like, hey, you know, you felt like, you know, you felt kind of naked.
You know, it's so liberating. It's like male liberation. You know, it used to be the chicks, you know, that always were, you know, that was the object, and suddenly, like, it's kind of refreshing.
Oh, I like it.
Do you know that you're kind of like?
Oh, it's much better.
It's the
much
full
better
Vogue
fun.
thing.
Women, and it's much braver, and women are naked in films or were all the time, and men never were. So
it's your
just
time,
thought it's
Ewan.
better. Bring it back.
Did you?
Doing it for the sisters, don't you think? But anyway, back to on stage in Salisbury, because this is the best bit. One night, I jumped up from behind the sofa with the helmet, and I went to run across the stage. Unbeknownst to me, somebody had knocked over a vase of flowers on stage.